Good evening and welcome to Quince High School. I am Principal Beth Thomas and I'm excited to welcome you this evening for our first fully in-person back to school night in over 2 years. I am going to be joined today by several guests, and to help us navigate through, I will be sharing my screen so that way we can engage in a review of information together. This meeting is also being recorded so that you may access it at any time. It will be posted to our website, and let's get started. So this evening, our goal is to welcome our Quince Orchard community to our school and share how our vision, mission, and school focus is embedded in our academic program and school culture. I want to take a moment to share members of the administrative team. To my right in the picture is Dr. Lynn Brown. She's the freshman administrator. To my left is Mr. Philip Yarborough, who is the 10th grade administrator. Then we have Miss Edith Lee directly behind me, who is the 11th grade administrator. Miss Vilma Nehera, who is the 12th grade administrator. And rounding out our team is Miss Judy Yu, who is our business administrator. Also, you'll see on the screen is a group of amazing educators and leaders who come together to help prepare for our school year. This is our instructional leadership team, and they have been busy throughout the summer helping to prepare for our students and staff arrival. We're very excited for you to meet them and to hear about our different programs this evening and really get to know you as well as you get to know us. I also want to give a personal acknowledgement to our building services team, who is not pictured in this slide, but they have gone above and beyond to ensure that our building was ready for our students and staff arrival this year. So our vision at Quince Orchard High School is that all students are connected and have the support they need to lead successful personal and professional lives. And hopefully you'll see throughout your time here, whether you are new to Quince Orchard or you've been here for a few years, that vision is grounded in everything that we do. And all that we do also is completely aligned with our school system's strategic plan and priorities. We've taken a lot of time this summer to review the 3 elevated priorities, which are engaging our stakeholders and either building or rebuilding trust. The second one is organizing schools and getting ready for students and staff arrival, all grounded in creating optimal social emotional learning spaces. And then of course, priority 3 is a focus on equitable teaching and learning. So this year, our theme is Paradigm Shift 2.0, Shining the Light. And we are shining the light on what's working well and what needs to be improved upon for our students. We are committed to creating an anti-bias and anti-racist learning community where all students and staff are welcomed, valued, and celebrated. And so we hope that you'll see this and understand that this approach is at the core of who we are. You'll hear a lot about restorative justice. If you're in a classroom right now, you can probably look around and see the restorative justice matrix, which has been posted around the school. We spent time with our staff and over the past couple of days, and actually I'm recording this after the first day of school, and I heard our staff and students talking with each other, getting to know each other and sharing our commitment to being a restorative school and to rebuilding relationships. It's not just about coming together and having a circle. It's about a mindset, and it's about how we shift our mindset to focus on relationships, collaboration, and community building. And so there are 3 or actually 4 things that you probably have read about in our newsletters and summer mailing, but you will hear more and more about it, and hopefully your students have started to share that we really took a restorative approach to 4 key areas. And not that we didn't use that in everything, but you will see this evidenced in our new dress code policy at Quince Orchard, our personal mobile device expectations, our student lunch procedures, and creating a culture of regular attendance. So I'm not going to go through this line by line, but I'm hopeful that you'll take some time with your student to go through our dress code and understand that our goal is to have students here. We want them here and ready to learn. And so anything that may be a distractor for them or others, we want to limit that. However, we welcome our students as they come. And so just, if you would, take some time with your student. This is in our handbook and it will be posted on our website. I mentioned a few moments ago about our restorative approach to personal mobile devices. I can tell you throughout the day today, as I was walking around, I saw students sometimes interacting with their cell phone and sometimes not interacting with their cell phone. I'm sorry, personal mobile device in classes. And at the core of that is, what is a shared agreement between the staff member and the student? So what may be acceptable in the second period class may not be acceptable in a third period class. So as you're on your visit and getting to know a little bit more about us, hopefully you'll be able to see that evidenced in the classroom, and you'll hear from our staff about their shared agreements that they've created and the spaces that they have for students. Our next item I'd like to talk about is our restorative approach to lunch, to student lunchtime. So for those of you who are returning, you probably remember that we had a lot of parameters around lunch last year, and it made it very, very difficult to create optimal spaces where students were safely on school. And so we've gone back this year to only allowing 11th and 12th graders to leave campus, and they may leave campus once they show their ID. So it's really important that students understand that. We do have food here. I know some of your children may tell you that we don't have food in our school, but we actually do have a very functional cafeteria. So it also, students are not to go to their cars. They're not to bike off property. They're not to scooter off property. They're to be in their classes. And during lunch, if they are given permission and show Cougar Pride, that they would be able to leave during that lunch, and always make sure that they come back on time. Which is a perfect segue to our commitment to creating a culture of regular attendance. Students need to be here to learn. Our goal is to prepare lessons that engage students from bell to bell. And so anything that hinders the ability for a student to learn, meaning if they're not getting to class regularly or not using their time effectively, that has an impact on their ability to be their best selves. And so we are asking, and we share these with students today, but it also comes to caregivers, which are you. And so caregivers, we're asking that you ensure that your student arrives to school on time each morning. Give yourself some time. If you were out there this morning, and again, today I'm recording this on the first day, you may have noticed a little bit of backup, but I will tell you, it was much smoother than it's ever been. So thank you. Reinforce the importance of regular attendance with your students. We have students who really, 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 really want to graduate. That's our goal, is to help them graduate. But if you're not going to class, that's going to be really hard. So work with your child, work with your student. And if you have questions and need our support, please reach out. Also today, we spent time talking with our students about emergency preparedness. We went over a school system video that outlined different options. We have gone through what a lockdown with options is in the case of an emergency, what it would mean to evacuate. Teachers have gone through how students would evacuate from the rooms that they're currently sitting in if there was something, as well as what would happen if we had to lock down or evacuate in the middle of a class change. In addition, what is shelter in places? Many of you know that we've had different weather throughout the past couple of years, and sometimes we've had to go into a modified shelter. So if you need more information, please visit the MCPS website, but know that we took time to go over this with your child today. Many of you have probably seen this because you've been part of it, but we did revamp our traffic patterns to ensure that we're getting students and staff in and out safely. So please take some time. And I will tell you that as the weather gets colder, please make sure you have a plan. As I remind students all the time, the first day it rains, our tardies are probably the highest they ever are. And I remind them that it's rained ever since that they were probably born. And so to have a plan in place for when it rains and to make sure that you get to school early. Also, dropping off in the back lot is money. It is the game changer because no one goes to the back lot and it takes you in and out. There's no backups. And honestly, the kids could walk around the side and get to their classes just as quick. And we have about 12 portables in the back now as well. So on the screen, you'll see our counseling team. I know many of you have been reaching out to work with your counselors regarding schedules, regarding feedback and supports. I will tell you, we couldn't do our job effectively without this dynamic team. So we are honored that we have a school psychologist. We have a partnership with Shepherd Pratt, that we have also social workers, we have therapists, we have a college and career coordinator, pupil personnel worker, counselors, you name it, we have them. And they all come together to meet the needs of our students. You've probably seen counselor assignments already, so I'm not going to spend time going over that, but it's important to know who to contact if you have questions about anything that has to do with your academic program and or social emotional wellness. I'm going to turn it over now to Mr. Jeff Raberman, our athletic director.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Quince Orchard. I wanted to go over a couple important points and some information about QO athletics. Our fall season began back on August 10th. You can see the teams that are playing. Right now, rosters are closed for that, so we're not allowing anybody else to sign up for fall sports. The winter season begins on November 15th. Usually registration will begin about a month ahead of time. You can see the sports that are played in the winter, as well as the springtime begins on March 1st, and that registration period will begin right around February 1st. To register for athletics, please register through Parent View. If you want to register for all sport conditioning, there is a link right there, and you can also get it on the QOCougars.com website. It's a Google form to register for all sport conditioning. And then the athletic website has a ton of information as well as a coach contact list. Again, www.QOCougars.com, and follow us on Twitter at QO Athletics and on Instagram at QO Athletics. Have a great school year and go Cougars.
I'd like to welcome Mr. David Lee, our Booster Club president.
Thank you. Good evening. Hi, my name is David Lee, and I am the current president for the QO Boosters. The Boosters support QO students by raising funds for all extracurricular activities, such as athletics, after-school clubs, and activities, theater, and much more. We funded next slide, Ms. Thomas. Thank you. We funded over $45,000 in grants last school year, and some specific examples include $1,000 for AAPI Heritage Month Assembly, $2,500 to fund a special printed color senior edition of the Prowler QO student newspaper, $6,300 for QO Theater to replace 2 new spotlights that were over 10 years old, $4,200 for 3 new cameras, TV cameras for our TV studio for classes, $2,600 for a new drum card for the marching band. And we also funded a staff appreciation lunch we just provided last week. And many more examples. Next slide. Including some new stadium signage that was just installed last week. And yeah, you can see on the next few slides here. Go ahead, scroll forward here. Yep, that's the home seat side and the visitor side. Thank you. Yeah, next slide. And so how do we do this? We need your support with fundraising, membership. And through membership, you can join the Boosters online. You can receive a special weekly newsletter that keeps you up to date on all the amazing activities at QO. We also have a special discount if you join both Boosters and PTSA. You can get 20% off your PTSA membership. We also have many local businesses support Boosters through sponsorships. If you've seen the banners on Quince Orchard Road, we could have you there, plus in the stadium. Also supporting concession sales during football and many other games. And don't forget our spring mulch sale that will be coming. Next slide. We do need your support by volunteering as well. They are needed for all aspects, including some concessions, especially mulch sale in the spring and other fundraisers and events during the year. Next slide. For more information, our website's qohsboosters.com. As you can see, you can join membership online. We will, if that's new this year, have a online spiritware store that will be launching in November as well. You can see our Twitter feed and our Facebook as well. And then our email is our direct email for me is qohsboosterprez@gmail.com. Next slide. Thank you in advance for your support this school year. We look forward to seeing you at the football games.
Thank you. Ms. Woodfork is here for representing our Quince Orchard High School NAACP Parent Council. Ms. Woodfork.
Hi, I'm Michelle Woodfork. Michelle, Kathleen, and I are co-representatives of the QO NAACP Parent Council. You can see our purpose and our goal on the slide, but how do we help the parents of the students of color at QO? We share information on internships, scholarships, summer jobs, and various other opportunities that happen within our community and our school. As you can see by the topics listed, we focus our meetings on your needs. We've focused it based off of what you've expressed an interest in. We also work with our counseling department, our admin, and student organizations to help bring programs, to help bring information and share information to you. We also encourage socialization amongst our families. Last year, we went to Top Golf. We ended our year off with Top Golf. This year, we're starting with a meet and greet on September 17th for our families at Quince Orchard Valley Neighborhood Park from 12 to 2. We'd invite you to come and meet other Quince Orchard families of color, enjoy food and drinks. All you need to do is bring a chair and a blanket. It's a great chance for you to learn what we do at the NAACP Parent Council and meet Michelle and myself. We need you. There are multiple ways that you can help and participate. We have some ideas that we want to come to light, but we need your help. For example, we'd like to help our students of color who have businesses, and there are a lot of students who have businesses, so we want to help support them. Come and attend a meeting. Our meetings occur monthly on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. They are in the media center. We'll have Zoom options and in-person options as well. Please pay attention to those email invites that you do get. First one is September 20th. And join us at that meeting because Mrs. McCormick, our amazing school psychologist, will be sharing how to balance sports and academics. Please make sure that we have your email address. Come find our table so that you can sign up to receive information and emails from us. Thank you so much. And Michelle and I hope that you and your child have an amazing year.
Thank you. And now we're going to be joined by representation from PTSA, Ms. Kristen, oh my gosh. Kristen, are you there?
Hi, this is Kristen Johnston, and I'm the secretary for the Quince Orchard High School PTSA. The PTSA is dedicated to supporting the staff, administration, teachers, and students at Quince Orchard High School. We focus on academic support, staff appreciation, and other activities to enhance the experience and support the success of our students. We also are connected with the PTSAs of our feeder schools as the leader of the Quince Orchard cluster and engage with the wider PTA community, including advocacy for the school. Next slide, please. We welcome you to join the Quince Orchard High School PTSA. This year, we are delighted to partner with the Quince Orchard Boosters to offer a bundled membership. Go to the QO Boosters website to join both organizations and save 20% on an individual PTSA membership. If you wish to join the PTSA directly as a family or any other member types, just visit us directly at www.qohsptsa.memberhub.com. Thank you and go Cougars.
Thank you so much. Sorry, Ms. Johnson, I was having technical difficulties there. And quite honestly, oh, here I go, here I'm back. Very, very, very thankful to have the partnership that we have with our boosters, our NAACP and our PTSA. So thank you, Mr. Lee, Ms. Woodwork, and Ms. Johnson. I know on behalf of all the organizations, you really, really carry the load, and we appreciate your support. And thank you, Mr. Raberman, for sharing a little bit about athletics. So hopefully this evening you learned a little bit more about who we are. We hope that you have a wonderful evening. And remember, we can't hide our Cougar pride. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. And your homeroom teachers will share next steps with you.